I believe Ajay will join us soon. I assume most of you know Ajay already. He is currently Assistant Vice President for Delivery with Capital QA. But not only that, he has done great things in his testing career so far. He will talk about those more in detail. But Ajay is one of the people who was my very initial contact from Indian testing community when I started Titan with testers. I started learning things online, and he has a great contribution done through weekend testing. I am immensely proud of as a tester from India. So that's Ajay for you. And Ajay, if you're ready, I would let you take the stage. Yes, please go ahead. Okay, give me 1 second. I'll promote you as a panelist soon. Give me one moment, please. Feel free to use. Okay, perfect.
Good. So you should be able to see me, hear me.
I see you, I hear you. Could you try sharing your screen, please?
Perfect.
Perfect, we are all set.
So thank you everyone. First of all, Saturday test drive conference weekend, a long day. I have pinged most of you to join Tribal Qonf, to take part in some form or the other. I hope you are enjoying it. It was worth the push, and thank you a lot for the support. And let us take a moment to thank the organizers, the test drive community, the city heroes, the community partners, the sponsors, and finally you all, the audience. Thank you very much. Without you all, this could not have been possible. And the talk I'm going to do today is lessons from 14 years of software testing career. I've not done this before. I've always talked in terms of testing, my mistakes, but then this is something new, and yeah, so be a little harsh on me, critique well, ask good questions, so that my talk gets polished for the next one, right? I'm Ajay184F at Twitter. You can tweet, and let's get started. As usual, before I start my talk, I'll go through the slides quickly in a minute, so that you can know what to expect, what not to expect. And if it is not worth your time, please make use of it in any other useful manner for you, right? So there you go. These are my slides. So I'll talk about where did my 14 years go, why should you listen to me, what did I do in office, what did I do outside office, what is the learning from the different companies, different experiences, some suggestions for different experience bands, 0 to 3 till 10 to 20. Then some common mistakes, my investment formula. I invest a lot in learning what is that formula, some examples, and then some photographs. And then what to do, why I do what I do. And then finally, now that is, say if people are ready, then what to do, and then yeah, thanks. So this is the preview, sneak preview of my talk. Good. Let's see if let's hear one more yes or some kind of info that I'm still connected. Can I see a chat or question and A? Okay, good. Chat count has increased from 5 to 7. I take it as perfect. Good. So let's get started, and I hope it's 30 minutes. Good. So where did the 14 years go? What did I do? I started in 2006. where I joined EFI. EFI is a printing technology company. They create software for the printing technology. My graduation is in printing technology, so I was hired as a subject matter expert for the printing domain. 1 year I took, I executed test cases, understood what testing is, and then I realized maybe I should do more than just printing. I should become like what James said. I can test any software in any amount of time to the satisfaction of the stakeholders, right? So then I started learning about different topics, not just about printing and not just testing printing software, but should be able to test any software, right? And then I joined 2012 Mass 360. They called me based on my testing report, which I did even before I joined them as part of 99 tests. They hired me, and then IBM acquired Mass 360. So 2 years I was there for the retention bonus. And then I joined 99 tests in 2016, and then I quickly jumped to SahiPro. SahiPro is Taito Software. SahiPro is the product. There I spent a year, and then I went to Nanohill, and then I thought, okay, enough of startups. Let's experience some big companies, enterprises, how they work. So I went to JP Morgan. Srini Kulkarni was my lead there, manager there. After spending 1 year in JP Morgan, I then realized maybe it's time to get back to a company where testing is appreciated, testing is needed, testing is encouraged. So I'm with Capital QA now, and the journey has been fantastic. In August, I'll finish 2 years with Capital QA, and in July, I'll finish 14 years. So this is about the office or the official journey, right? What happened outside office hours? A lot happened. So let's see. So what did I learn from all these experiences? Let me just put my own photo somewhere at the right top. Okay, good. So in EFI, I learned the foundations. I made lifelong friends with developers, testers, the community. That is where the foundations of weekend testing was, sown. I mean, weekend testing started when I was in EFI. So that's where I started speaking at conferences. I did a lot of work outside office rather than in office, right? So yeah, part of reality. Then came the Mass 360, that's FiberLink, and I was kicked out of my comfort zone. Thank you very much, FiberLinkers. You have played a big role in who I am today. So I learned how great products are built, how great teams work. Then IBM, I learned how enterprises are run and why there are so many policies and why do you need them. In 99 tests, I learned about the testing community and the expectations of different testers, the companies, and then the teams running these kind of startups. In SahiPro, I learned how to trust teams and give them accountability as well. Narayan Raman is a wonderful leader. You can tag him at Narayan Raman. He's a wonderful leader. He taught me a lot about leadership indirectly. And then I went to Nanohill, where I learned how to be punctual. I had to be at the stand-up by 10 o'clock, and I always used to miss it. And emotional impact of policies on testers. Then I joined JP Morgan. I learned how to handle large teams. There was a team where I and my team had to contact more than 300 people to get testing done. It was an awesome experience. And then some people in Mumbai, some people in Bangalore, managing both the teams. Interesting journey, interesting experience. And Capital Q, I'm still learning how to deliver high quality work at scale. I'm improving day by day is what I believe in, and how to work as one big team I learned in Capital Q. And then here is some suggestions. How many of you are having less than 3 years of experience? Anyone with less than 3 years of experience? Okay, good. So there I see some hands. So then we'll go through this. So folks, forget about money. Invest in learning, just like how you are doing today for Tribal Qonf. Do not compare with others, but learn from others. Learn to communicate well. You might be a super rock star in testing, but if you can't communicate well, I am sorry, your career will be cut short by half. You can quote me on this. Experiment a lot. This is the age where you need to experiment. What works, what doesn't. what is your learning style, what suits you, what are you good at, what are you not good at, what makes you happy, what makes you like worried. This is the time to experiment and find out. Please do that. And for all of these, work hard. Movies are when you get sick and when you need to pass time. Movies are for that. Evenings are for your learning journey. Please follow that. Anyone in the 3 to 6 years bracket? Okay, good. So we have few S's. Okay, if 3 to 6, study in depth. Your foundations need to be super strong. You can no longer throw terms and escape. You need to know in and out of that term and technique and terminology. Simple. Know something really well. What is really well? If in the entire 200 member company, if someone says who is good at doing task A, they should point at you. Who is the expert at task B? They should point at you, right? So figure out what is that and know something really well. In 3 to 6 years, I was like, no one can do a mind map better than me in my office. Okay, build your online portfolio. It is as simple as you are attending Tribal Qonf. Put up a blog post on it, tweet about it, take a selfie, put it on LinkedIn, Facebook. The simple test is when you Google your name and then the term software testing, what comes out? Facebook or your portfolio? If Facebook comes out, even in Facebook, it should be about your software testing. If not, it's time you build your portfolio. You need to build your network. The question I always ask is, how many testers do you know outside your office? Okay, forget office. How many testers do you know outside your team? Okay, how many testers within your teams do you know? Right? So you should slowly build your network. How do you build? There are conferences, meetups, social media, hashtag testing, Ministry of Testing blogs, test drive community. Join all of these. Talk to a tester. So simple. Pick a tester. Say, hi, I am so and so. What do you do? Who are you? Oh, okay, good. You are from Cognizant. Oh, okay, okay. Good. That's it. Your first request to anyone, as shared by Anuj Magazine, shouldn't be asking for help. Remember that. But I see many testers, the first request is, I've lost my job, please help me get a job. Why? Right? Everything is free. LinkedIn is free, Twitter is free, Facebook is free, Gmail is free, Meetup is free. Right? Please. Learn to work with different personalities. The ever punctual, the ever lazy like me, the people who get super angry, the people who are very good at tools, right? So learn to work with different kinds of people. By now, you should know how you learn, not what you learn. You should know how you learn. If you don't know how you learn, too late. Find out quickly. Next, anyone from 6 to 10 years? Okay, good. Oh, okay, stop. Don't crash Zoom. Stop. And when you're replying, you can reply to all panelists and attendees. Okay. See, by 6 to 10 years, in a majority of the companies, you are known to solve problems. What kind of problems? All kind of problems. A machine is down, call that person and get it solved. Someone is absent, solve it. Someone doesn't know how to test, solve it. This is a new domain, solve it. We have to interview someone, we have no experience in that domain, learn and interview. You need to write a blog post for your company, learn and write. You need to learn to solve problems. You need to add value. We saw Pradeep's talk, right? You need to create impact. You need to add value. You need to be a very good example. How do you be a good example? By showcasing your work. But my work is not so good. It is better than those whose work is good, but they are not demonstrating. Right? How will the management know that you know something? How will they know that you attended Tribal Qonf, that you learned so much that you are ready to apply at work, that you are ready to be promoted, to apply all of this? How will they know? Talk, present, not just to the management. Let the world talk about you. LinkedIn, as I told, social media. Knows, and by now, know something about everything and everything about something. Okay? Like my son says, deal? Okay, for the 10 to 20 years, anyone in the bracket 10 to 20 years? Okay, good. Contribute to the community. You have taken a lot from the community by now, and it is time to contribute to the community if you have not done till now. Share experiences. See, we lack stories. We lack stories of how we succeeded. We lack stories of how we failed. Please share that. The key skills you need to focus on: communication, negotiation, marketing, sales, continuously improve. Go talk to these teams. Some people don't even know that there is a sales team in their company. Very sad. Use your energy and power wisely. We are getting old. We are getting old. We can't run like we used to run in the 0 to 3 year bracket, right? Take care of your health. Personal experience, I'm telling you, exercise daily. If you can't exercise, watch some inspiring movies and then start exercising. Reinvent and prepare for your remaining half of your career. Okay, what are the common mistakes that people do? I'll not go through all of them. I'll just pick, in a random order. There are no other skills. Always testing in a single company. Burnout. Always testing in a single project and till late nights, 14 hours, 18 hours. Sorry, get out of that company. Job versus career. You think in terms of job. What if they fire you? Do you have another job? No, right? Start working on your skills. Build your portfolio. Without that, see, if you get fired or you resign, they'll replace you within 1 week or maximum 2 months. Will they give you a job? No, right? So it is up to you to find your next job while you are in a job. Don't think short term. Okay, if I learn this buzzword, will I get this job? No. Think long, 5 years, 10 years. What will I do in the next 5 years? What should I focus on? Then it will be very easy for you to understand, okay, no problem if I don't know a particular topic. It is not coming in my 5-year path. I will anyways pick it up in the 3rd year, right? So think like that. Think long term. No investment. People will say, okay, who will pay for my education? No one will pay for your education. No one will pay for your education. If you expect company to pay for your education, they are paying you salary. That's more than enough. If you want to grow, you should invest. Okay. If you have a plant in your house, your manager will not come and water it. You have to water it, right? Same way, there is a plant inside. You have to, take care of it. Okay. No reading outside PRDs. First of all, they don't read PRDs also well. Okay. So no reading outside PRDs. Very sad. Read books. Oh, if I read book, I'll sleep. First time, second time, third time. Listen to books. If you can't read books, listen to books. If you can't listen also, read summary. There are apps like Blinkist which give summary. Go through them, right? Which was the last testing book you picked? Yes, PRD is product project requirement document. And no action towards Buddha in testing. Very good book. Read. No actions towards goals. I have a goal. My salary should be so much. Okay, what are you doing towards that? I am dreaming. It will not work. It will not work. You need to work to achieve your goals. If I, as a printing engineer, can give a keynote in a software testing conference in USA, each one of you can do a lot of good things. And don't be stuck to one context only. I know only this kind of product, only in this kind of company, and that's all. You give me something else, oh, I don't know. Can you suggest good books in testing? Yes, open your browser, go to Google and write testing books and hype scoots. Hype scoots. Okay, good. So my investment formula is very simple. I'll ask myself if I see a buzzword or anything, do I need it? Do I have the money? Even if I have the money, I'll next think, can I exchange my skills? Who can sponsor me? What can I give to that person that that person sponsors me? What is the ROI, return on investment? Where can I practice the skills? Did I get at least 3 times the investment, both in terms of time and money? If not, why? What should I learn to get at least 3x returns? Now I'll show you an example. Example of my investment is this. When I was in my second year of testing, RST workshop costed me 25,000, 2 days with Michael Bolton. I attended. I went to Vietnam just to meet Dr. Kenner, 1 lakh. People called me crazy. That's fine. Cast I attended on my own, 1 lakh. Eurostar, 50,000 rupees. All these conferences, 1 lakh. By now I was married. I had to take my wife also along. Books, 2 lakhs. This meetups, meetings, tools, infrastructures, licenses, 2.5 lakhs. All the other workshops I have attended, 1 lakh. Problem solving leadership, 1 lakh. See, an example of my investment is this image. You see, all those devices are my devices. All of them I have now sold to get back some money, and I've done workshops based on that and things like that. What is sunk cost fallacy? If you know that it is not helping you, but just because you have invested, you are continuing on it. That is sunk cost fallacy. What are the returns I've got? I've learned a lot. My reputation, I've gained a lot of good reputation. Workshops, I've conducted workshops. The same workshops I've attended as a participant, I've conducted as an instructor, right? I've written some books. I've been invited to conferences. I've been invited to events. The first job was the only interview I gave. After that, I never gave an interview for the next job. It was more a casual discussion. My network is super strong. When I say my network is super strong, I get lot of ideas and thoughts from my friends in the community. And Shailesh Kumar, I request you to post it to all attendees, all panelists and all attendees. And I also do freelancing. I get money from that. I get experience from that. I get to experience different contexts through that. So yeah, and I've got a lot of friends, lot of good, real friends, happy friends. I'm happy. So this is some of the returns. So conferences, yeah, I wanted to put all of those pictures, but then the slide didn't have space. So here are some of the pictures in which I have enjoyed the conferences. I have either spoken or I have been attending, right? And good. So let's go here. Oh, these are all the happy pictures of my workshop attendees. And I promise I did not force anyone to smile. Okay, I did not force. It was all by like, we are so happy discussing testing. And most of them are my friends now. Some of them are in this conference right now. So thank you very much. This is about the contest. If there is a contest, I would like to win it. If I participate, I want to win. If I know that I'll not win, I said, okay, yeah, please participate, right? So that attitude is there. I know sometimes it's not good, but yeah, you see that me and Santosh, and then friends Sundar, and then in Sahi Pro, and this one, and the right side pictures are long back, 2007, 2010, 2013. Community and learning. Weekend testing has helped me like anything. We are restarting after the Tribal Qonf from July 1st week. And then I went to rapid testing intensive, 5 days with John and James Bach. And then I went to CAST, presented a keynote, attended Fiona Charles' workshop, enjoyed testing my blog. I keep writing about my thoughts. And the photo you see where there is water and everyone is sitting down and I'm standing, that is about a workshop, an interactive workshop at Global Testing Retreat last year. They had to do in classrooms. I said, I've never experimented in an open air, next to the water kind of environment. Let's experiment, right? So yeah, what will happen at the max if you fail, right? Okay, two days people will talk about it, but then now you know that it failed, right? That experiment failed. But if you're not done, you'll always ask that question. Okay, would it have succeeded or would it have failed? It's just like proposing. If you don't propose, the answer is always no. But if you propose and you get a no, at least you know that you should move on, right? Be practical. On the right side picture, Jerry Weinberg, uh, 5 days with Jerry Weinberg, Esther Derby, problem solving leadership, $2,800. I got some of it sponsored from the company, some I put in from my own pocket. Friends, lot of friends. That's Test Away Goa, Test Away Shimla, my family, my wife, then the friends below, Sanal Nair, Praveen Daga. We keep thinking and bouncing off ideas. A lot more friends, right? Any contest I pull in my friends, and then at the bottom left you see Karthik, Sundar, Sanket, Rachia. At the top left you see Hari, Sundar, Pranav, and then Matt Riskens, Millie, right? All of my friends, I love testing and I love enjoying. So I enjoy with my friends. Some of my colleagues have turned into best friends. Some more memories. I wrote books. I wrote about 50 plus mistakes of my career as a book. Along with Saranya, who is live tweeting from the Test Tribe account, I wrote a book on software bug stories. Then at the top right, you see Sunny Sachdeva. He said one good habit that he developed because of me is now he's reading Ministry of Testing blog feed in the morning. See, I interact with testers, we exchange notes, and thanks. That's James. Thanks to him, he came to my house. We had a good time. Okay, now coming back to what all do I do? What's an average day in my life? And the activities that I do, what is the intent behind each activity, right? So let's go through. So I read books, I read and write blogs, tweet, LinkedIn post. Why is that? To get new ideas, to know what the world is talking about, to learn, to know whom to follow for what topic. I know Albert Garib is good in accessibility testing. I know Michael Larson is good in accessibility testing. I know Shama has on VUI interfaces. She has done a talk on VUI interfaces. So all of those, right? So how do I know that? Only when you open your eyes and read every day, you will get to know that. So please do that. Attend meetup, conference, meetings, webinars to meet people and validate your own ideas, and you learn from them. Writing is a very powerful activity. You can read. You might feel that you know something, but when you write, you know that how much you know, right? So writing blog articles for magazines.
Sorry to interrupt. We have 5 minutes for question and answer, but I propose you please continue and take the questions in the Slack channel if you like.
Perfect.
Super.
So let's pick the most interesting thing here. Weekend testing. Go to weekendtesting.com, pick any session, and you can see how testers have approached the same session, and you can practice. And please, friends, have friends in the community to avoid burnout and to know and to support each other. And I'm available in the Slack. Now let's have some questions and some fun. Yeah, open for questions, Lalit.
So we have one question from Mani. How do we get to know about what kind of contests are running? Where I believe you already answered that, but please, if you
so have a great network of friends, and if you know, you tell others, and follow the hashtag testing. And every day open FB, not Facebook, but open Ministry of Testing /feeds/blogs. FB feeds blogs. There, someone or the other would have posted about these.
There's another question. What can be a learning roadmap for tester working on Selenium with 3 years of experience to excel in career and testing arena?
Why am I not able to see the questions?
You should be if you open the Q&A.
Yeah.
Perfect.
What can be the learning roadmap for tester working on Selenium with 3 years of experience to excel in career and testing arena? Are you aware of Test Automation University? If not, please go there and do those courses. Get good mentors. Rahul Verma, Anand Bagmar, Shama Ogale, talk to them. You're saying about online portfolio, is this like updating hobbies too beside testing experience? No, no, no. It is about putting up your work about testing onto the world, like your LinkedIn, GitHub, blog, Twitter, right? Things like that. Our certifications mandate when we have experience of more than 7 years. People should know you by your name, not by a piece of paper. So work on your skills. How to stay focused on learning specific topic. By now you should have learned how do you learn. When is the time when you focus the most? What is your interest? What bores you? Hire a learning partner. Pay someone to teach you. How to start off with writing blogs and theories. What should be starting point look like? Write about tribal Qonf. Let that be the first blog. What is the one thing you have learned in career that you would suggest to new testers to do that may help them the most? Think long term. Need to learn performance monitoring. Let me know. Go to Twitter, put a hashtag performance testing and get mentors. Elevate. Please introduce to all. Oh, there is a very good app, Elevate. Please try that to keep yourself on your toes.
Cool. I will ask one question to you, Ajay. So what is your biggest regret in last 14 years as a tester?
I did not take care of my health. I did not save enough money. I kept investing. Maybe that's the thing. I don't have any EMI. So yeah, I don't know if you call regret or blessing. I don't have any EMI. At the same time, I don't have any house or car or whatever.
Okay. Cool. Mike has a question for you.
People want to be a great speaker. I'll cut out the rest. What should they do to get started? Practice in front of a long mirror. Are skills more important than communication skills? Communication skill itself is one more skill, right? So yeah, that is one of the skills you need to. How can one grow in career being an introvert? Record audio, write. You need not show your face. I am personally an introvert is what I feel. I am very bad at doing a video interview and all that stuff. But somehow in front of stage, it is those many minutes, it's a performance, and later I'm like, please leave me alone. How can one learn fast and effectively? Practice. Today, if you took 20 minutes, tomorrow try to finish it in 15. Then you will know. Keep pushing your limits. Then you will know at what point it cannot be pushed further, and that is your baseline. And experiment a lot. If you're doing a set of 10 activities, remove few activities from that list. Put some other 10 activities and see. Then you will know, oh, these 10 are must. So that's how you call that as muscle memory, right? You build that muscle memory. What are your next major goals? Oh, AI, ML, data science, IoT, and blockchain. These are some of the words where my goals are related to. And I'm looking for learning partners there.
Cool. So I ask you all to continue asking more questions to Ajay. We have a dedicated channel to him. One more reminder for you.
No open questions and answered all of them in time. What are the key for solid online portfolio? Keep building. Refer to others who have a strong portfolio, and don't compare yourself with others. Just refer. Don't compare.
Excellent. Great, Ajay. Thank you so much for sharing your 14 years of journey, which was not a one was. Yes, as I said,
my family thinks it is a one was.
Well, I will let you handle it internally. Thank you again, and please continue with your questions on the Slack. One more time, a reminder for your selfies.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks. On to the next session shortly. Thank you, Ajay. Bye.